I don't know if you ever think to yourself, what is the perfect Saturday morning? Let me back up. I had the perfect Saturday morning followed by the almost perfect Friday night. The almost perfect Friday night is myself in the shop, no one else around. Well, I was in the middle of explaining what the perfect Saturday morning is. The perfect Saturday morning is when I'm in the shop by myself, no one else is here. And then every time you add one more person to that equation, the happiness diagram goes down.
No, it doesn't. Now when someone comes to bring you treats.
Me and Adam have had this debate. The highest possible happiness in the shop is with one person, and that's yourself. And then every time you add people, it comes down one more step. So, that being said though, Ben here showed up, which this one's gonna stay neutral. He brought cookies. So therefore, we were at 1, then we added 1, so that took it down a step. Then he brought cookies, so it's back up here.
See?
Heck yeah. It's not a bad equation, is it?
No.
See?
I just evened it out.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for bringing cookies.
You should be happier.
We all know, eat like 5-6 chocolate chip cookies and get that blood sugar just skyrocketing. Heck yeah. Yeah. So we're gonna keep working on the planner here. Working on it last night. I got a bunch of chains and bearings in it, and actually I got one of the. Kind of neat. I got one whole wing together, and so we actually were able to spin it over and to see how easy it spins over. Super awesome. So we got to get more chains on it, a few more bearings in it, and a couple other miscellaneous things. But that's what we're gonna be working on here today. One of the problems I found last night, this is a chain tensioner, and this goes up and down on a chain and then allows this little sprocket to spin. But this one was ran loose, and it actually oblonged the hole right here. And so what it's allowing it to do, it's allowing the bolt to kind of go back and forth in its little socket, which then is gonna allow the idler to go up and down. So the cheap fix for this is what we're gonna do is just weld this stationary. And so instead of being a bolt, it's basically gonna be a stud, which is fine. But then the sprocket should tighten down just fine on it and ride up and down the way it should. So definitely not rocket science, but one of those things you're just kind of sitting here going, what's the easiest way to fix that? Weld it. We're coming to the end of an awesome Saturday. We got way farther than we thought. We started by basics, chains, bearings, kind of the normal stuff when you first pull a planner in. And it was supposed to rain earlier today. It was supposed to rain about noon, and we got kind of lucky. Once we got to about noon, we noticed they pushed the rain back about 5, 6 o'clock, so we actually decided to go after this, the liquid fertilizer tank. We bought the planter back in February, and then it didn't have liquid fertilizer or starter fertilizer, so we wanted to put that on. We were actually able to find a complete kit off an online auction that was taken off. It wasn't terribly old, but older gentleman who had decided he wanted to do trade planters, and I don't remember the deal or what the scenario was, but for some reason he pulled the tank and the whole liquid fertilizer system off, which worked in our favor because we were able to buy it pretty reasonable. And so this morning when we got going, I didn't think we'd get that far, but when we noticed the weather holding out and being nice, we actually decided to change gears, take the planter out of the shop, get the tank on. And we literally got the tank on, we got the other row unit on. We got it back in the shop and it just started downpouring here about half hour, 45 minutes ago, and we just kind of made that deadline. And so you gotta have a little bit of luck, but walking out of the shop here tonight, Saturday night, just super happy. Everything is going really well. Like everything, it's taking longer than expected, but oh well. Plugging away, and tomorrow's another day, and still waiting on some parts. You know, hopefully middle of the week we'll be able to get it out, try it, all that kind of stuff. The weather's not looking too favorable this upcoming week of plant, so we'll just take it by day and play it by ear. But just nice feeling knowing we got a tank on. One more thing off the to-do list. So with that being said, I am calling it a night. I'm gonna shut the shop lights off here. I'm gonna head up to the house and enjoy the last couple of hours of a beautiful, wonderful Saturday afternoon. You're not overly surprised though, are you?
No. That's how it goes around here.
Yeah, yeah.
New things, well, that's why we don't get new things.
Once it hits the ground, we're like, yeah, all right, now it's good enough to hang out with us. Like it survived,
Yeah.
you know?
It fits in more now.
Yep. Perfect happiness in the shop? Yeah, one person. And then every time you add one, sometimes you add one person, but it's the wrong person, and it just goes.
That is true.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Anyways, we're gonna get back to work here. Anything we want to say? No, not at all.
No.
You're not gonna tell people how much, like, how awesome I am.
You are when you're in a good mood.
That's fair.